Hey guys, and welcome back to me, Ben, playing Cities Skylines today in my city of Springvalley. Today I'm back again with a little recap of my previous episode. So what you can see here, and this is where the game actually started right ahead, is my new district in town. So this is the first start where I'm breaking up kind of the grid that I had before. I have a couple of dead-end roads, which is also reasonable, nice to see. So, yeah, nice to have in this new part of town. After recording this episode, actually, I had a look at some of the intersections and on and off ramps and things like that, and I realized I made a slight mistake here with that interchange. I'm going to take care of that immediately right after starting this gameplay here. And so far I haven't continued out building those communities out any further, because what I want to do now is taking care of my farming industry in this episode. So I want to get rid of that, either the farming or the forest industry. I'll have to check and see which one works best for now, just to make sure that I'm not kind of making any mistakes with planning things the wrong way again. So yeah, without any further ado, I will get started with this new episode. In case you haven't followed me yet, left me a like yet, I would very much appreciate if you did so. If you have a comment or would leave some suggestions or have questions about me playing Cities Skylines here, send me a message. I'm more than happy to reply to that and help you or answer any questions of yours if needed. So, as mentioned, I want to get started with that interchange, and I'm sorry that my computer seems to be a bit laggy at the moment. Might have to improve my settings a little bit to make sure that it's the frame rate is increased a little bit at least. And there you can see I forgot to make all of those create on and off ramps here properly. The other thing I have to do, and I think this is something that also comes with my usage of the Move It mod, so I will extend. You can see that there is one node really close by the entrance of the highway, so I'm going to improve that by moving it a little bit further in, which not necessarily makes my on and off ramps more beautiful. It makes them actually a bit more steep, but that's something I can easily fix by using the node controller mod. And for that I have to switch to let me check where those settings are. Yep, there. I have to check those. So I'm going to change that manually. I think I have to move things a little bit in to make this slope a bit more reasonable. And probably now I give it another shot here. So I'm using this node controller mode tool again, using this here, selecting that, and selecting that, and pressing return. Yeah, the result is not ideal, but it's at least better than it was before. So I think here I'm applying some manual changes here, moving it a bit up, and same for that one. I'm using the Move It mod again to make sure that it's a bit more reasonable here. and I'm moving that out as well so that the slope is a bit easier for the cars, even if it's not yet beautiful. And then of course I have to take care of the lane management again, because usually when you're like moving nodes, you're losing some of your settings. So I'm making sure that everybody has a dedicated on and off ramp here, or a dedicated lane to get going. And the other thing I wanted to move here, because that's also causing a little bit of trouble here, and I don't want to raise the landscape here too much, so that should be fine. And this is only one thing anyway, so I will give it a shot and see whether I can make this transition here a bit more seamless by only, but not using the ground level. So it's always including one additional node here, which is something I don't like at all. So moving that out a bit, and then probably going down, so that looks way better and should be more reasonable for the traffic to flow here. And I think now the traffic should not stop down, or I shouldn't have a need to stop down here in any kind of sort of way. And I also want to make sure like that those settings haven't changed and this one hasn't changed either. So there are traffic lights now, which is something I don't like, at least not in that situation, because they should all be moving and just going ahead. Fine. Okay, so that's working. And now I'm taking a look at my industrial areas while I'm letting the game run for a bit. I do have, so here's some forest industry. There is some oil as far as I know. Where's my next? That's farming over there. Okay, that requires some significant change, but what I will do, and this is technique and something I used before, so to make sure that I still have that 5-star rating here, also my new farming district over there, I'm just extending everything to up here, so you can see it's still 5-star. And now, since a train line is moving right through that part of town here, I want to make sure, and I'm thinking about how or which connection I should make here. What kind of a connection should I make here? So first, what we need, or what I need here, is a decent power supply. 8,000, which is not good. 12,000, 12,000, 20. Ooh, 20 megawatts. So power supply is something I'll have to take a look at. What I would like to have is a very easy, simple on and off ramp here off of my highway. So I'm connecting things up here, and first I'm using that mod to create a parallel road. And this can be, like, I don't mind it to be when it's bigger or longer than I would usually do it. I don't really mind that. Then again, we have to do some lane management. So I'm using a 2-lane highway now to replace those existing roads, because obviously I don't need a 3-lane here now. And I also want to make sure that with the traffic manager, I'm again setting up the lane usage here properly. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, so that should be fine. So I'm taking care of this on and off ramp here right now in a very easygoing way. Highway. I'm just wondering where my country roads are. National roads. Yeah, maybe I take a national road coming out of here. And I make a simple transition from here to there, just for now. Because, yeah, I don't want to put a huge emphasis on that district here. And then I'm switching over to my dirt roads just to get started with the planning. And I want to keep it parallel to my train line as long as that's possible. And I need some room, some space for standard industrial zoning here. So 24, 25, yeah, let's go for that. And now I'm also setting up, and this is where it gets kind of tricky. So train station, I don't want to have regular, but I do want to have an industrial train station here, cargo train station. So how should we make that transition here? Oh, okay, I have an idea. So I will extend my country road up to by another 24 units. I will set up the train station most likely here, and I will extend my train network to something like this here to make an easy transition here, and again to make a more seamless transition there. So that should be working at least for the initial setup. Now I have to make sure that my industrial area is big enough, but it isn't, not necessarily. I want to provide it with some specialization that says farming, because if I'm setting up here some industrial buildings, I want to make sure that those are farm-related industrial zones. And over here, I have to think about how I can now get started moving my farm main buildings and everything over to this new part of town. So I'm kind of, well, you could say I'm kind of cheating here. And yes, I have to agree with you. It's kind of cheating. So farm main building will be moved, and I'm more than happy to pay for that because I want to make sure that like everything is aligned properly. So I have the farm main building here. That allows me to get straight into that and connect with it up here. And again, I should go over there. Another 12 units up here up to here. So now I need water supplies. So I'm building a complete water pumping station. I'm building a complete new like supply system here. And I also need a power thing here to connect up like with a simple power line all of my farming industry there. And I also want to move the rest of my things. So I'm curious, it's already a 5-star. So what I haven't done, I've never really considered upgrading my fields and such. So medium, I want to go for those big size crop fields. Let me check that. Okay, I have to redesign this road network. It's not very useful, but I'll do it right away just to make sure that I'm not missing out any things here. Oh, it's getting absolutely close to the... Yeah, but that's fine. I'll move the train line in a little bit. But for now, I'm just going to continue building here. I want to leave some room here for crossings across the train line. So the train line now has to be moved ever so slightly, just by a tiny bit, to make sure that does not look too odd that a train line is running right through my farming area here. Then again, I'll continue building some dirt road here. I should give it probably... Okay, I'll take care of the moving thing later. Why is it not building up here? Okay, let me move things first with Move It mod here. So I'm moving that out a little bit. Also this here has to be moved just ever so slightly. And then I should be able to put down... Oh, okay, this is where it's coming from. I think it's just due to the fact that it's not a field, but... So corn... What do we have here? Potatoes. I hate potatoes, so this is the reason why you're getting less potatoes here. Cotton, and then some wheat, and some more wheat over here. Okay, I'm picking up that piece of road here, and I'm rebuilding that structure. I'm just curious how long it is, so I'm measuring now. Let's say 19 tiles. 19. And again, 19 here. So I have more room to build some fields. Or should I go for trees? The trees are a bit smaller, I believe. Yeah, they are. So let's go for fields first. 2, 3, 1, 2, and another one here, one more there. Then I want to make sure that this dirt road is continuing here, and I'm building out for a few trees, fruit things here. So that should be it. I don't want to have any dairy industry yet. So using that flour mill here. Cattle shed, I don't need it. Milking parlor, I don't need it either. Slaughterhouse, not as well. A huge silo could go there. Another 2 big ones over here, I would say. Another one over here. And one over there. That should be more than enough. Small barn. Okay, I don't need a small barn here. Large barn. Let's have some large barns here. I think those look really beautiful. So if I have the space, I'm more than happy to include some of those as well. And I think that's about it regarding my farming industry. So now I want to make sure medium crop fields. Oh, so I need some maintenance buildings. One over here. Another one probably over there. And some workers' barracks as well. So I'm going to put those down. Let me check. They're pretty small from a tiling perspective. So I want to make sure that those fit in nice and neatly. It's only 2 tiles. Okay, so I'm going to include another dirt road here. Make this a dead end. Yeah, and I think that should be okay for now, at least, to have a couple of workers living here. And regarding farming industry, I might need a warehouse, or maybe one large warehouse. So I will set up another dirt road to here with a corner to over there. I want to have a warehouse sitting here. And probably also one of those warehouses with railway connections. I think they do look beautiful. I can't build them yet because I wanted to include them more likely over here. So that's something I'm going to save for later. Unique factories. Is there anything I can use for now? Furniture, bakery. Yeah, maybe some one bakery. So that should be good. Now they all need water, and I need to bring that water right into my new industrial area. I'm connecting this here and that. This here up to here. Reconnecting that as well. So that should be fine. Connecting this up here. And just to make sure that we are covering like everything the best way we can, I think. Except for this building, everything should be connected now properly and supported with water. And we have some, also electricity is coming in, so that should be more than good. And I also do want to have, how is that happening? Well, that's connected. I'm speeding things up quickly. Yeah, okay, it's all supported here, except for this building, maybe. So you get some water here as well. I'm sorry about this. We do have some wastewater issues. There should be an eco advanced inland water treatment plant should be good for that. But it causes a lot of pollution, unfortunately. So I'll have to set this up most likely somewhere over there and just connect it with the water pipes. Well, that's connected now, so that should be good. And regarding industrial, I'm gonna place down a few more things here. And we also definitely need a fire department here. That's critical, I think. Absolutely critical. And yeah, but that should be okay-ish. And what I can basically do now, I can go back to my existing farming district and start deleting everything. So I'm speeding things up for you now. So just give me a minute. And at that point in time, after deleting the whole industrial buildings and also the farm buildings, I think I should be able to get rid of my industrial zone here. And by the means of getting rid of it, of course I'm not deleting everything, I'm just cutting like my extension here to make sure that only the new district here is the farming district. And you can see my agricultural area successfully moved from one place to another. So I want to extend this here a little bit further out because I want to give it more room for future development, just to make sure, like in case I need more industrial buildings and such. So now we have a 5-star like farming area with a lot more options, improved logistics, work safety, advanced automation. I'm more than happy that this will cost me a little bit, but over time it'll be fine. It will reduce my industrial traffic, hopefully significantly. Oh, that's not supplied yet. So how can I get my things over there? Maybe by putting down, they are not, just wondering. So if I extend my workers' barracks to here as well, I think it should be good. So I'm putting down some more workers' barracks here, just to extend the power supply up to this end as well. And then to close it up, I'm using those smaller silos just to make sure. And now they should be supplied with. Yeah, they are supplied now as well. Amazing. So as you can see, there will be a lot of traffic happening. So why don't they have enough power? Is it not enough? Probably it's not enough for this guy here supplying. So I'm putting down a few of those because most likely that area will significantly expand over time. Yeah, and the first cars, trucks, whatnot are moving in here. And now it's time for me to improve my roads here. Don't I have industrial Yeah, I do have industrial roads, small 4-lane. Yeah, I'm using those for now, and I'll upgrade those main roads here to industrial roads, just to make sure that trucks and lorries and whatnot, they have easier access to all the farming buildings if needed, and to the warehouse, and also to the train station in the future, because that will most likely become one of my major outgoing connections to the rest of my town or to other cities. So I'm just replacing that now. And also, of course, this one, also those here. So I could have built that right away, to be honest. But sometimes I'm just going for the dirt road and then rebuilding things from there. So as you can see, trains are coming in, trucks are heading out. So, and to keep things a bit more realistic, traffic is piling up here. Yeah, those silos there, they are in a really bad spot. So I'm sorry guys, I have to move you. It doesn't help. I have to move you guys. That's not very helpful. The way you are located at the moment is not good for my whole traffic flow in this area, and otherwise I would run into major issues here. And I can see that there again is another piece of road that needs an upgrade. So things are moving slowly ahead. And again, those silos here, bad location, have to move them. So let me check where I'm putting those. Probably there could be another one. And the other one, I'm moving this here to that outer road here, somewhere in the middle. Even that's not ideal. Yeah, but they will sort themselves hopefully over time. But you can see how many trucks and oh gosh, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of traffic. And I should probably create some additional ones over here as well, just to keep things a bit more realistic, so that they can drop off their goods here as well. Yeah, so they're starting to move to the outer silos and hopefully spreading out crops and whatnot. It's getting a bit better, and I think it will be better over time. I'm wondering, can I buy? No, I can't. I cannot yet buy another district. Oh, garbage has piled up, so waste management. Again, something I have to take care of. Even over here, waste processing, so that causes a lot of pollution. Pollution 10, pollution 25, pollution 100. Yeah. Pollution 250. I'm going for a recycling center here, I believe, because I don't like the fact that I'm polluting like everything. So that should work. Hopefully it does. Yeah, traffic's getting picked up from all the locations. I think the worst thing where currently traffic sits is actually my main farm building. Yeah, but that should be good for that district at least. Should be enough for the district, I believe. So what else do I want to have? I want to have like some low income housing areas here. And I'm slowing things slightly down here because I'm making a lot of revenue at the moment. Let's say 24 out, 12, 24, closing things up here, another 12, maybe another 12 here, making a smaller grid here, and let's see how far we can get. 24, no, I can't, so I'm going for the 12. No. Sorry for being so picky about my grid. But I think for that area it completely would make sense to stick to a slightly gritty layout here. I could even remove that here. I need some water supplies over there, so you should go there, there, just connecting things here. Yeah, that's all good. So I'm putting down some low income residential homes here without worrying too much about a close highway connection. Just want to make sure that they have maybe they need some small organic produce area here as well. So some commercial, but I'm stopping that right now, the build. So I want to set up a district with this small brush, making sure that it's organic and local produce only. Nice, so that should be okay. Unfortunately, this will have to change, I think, but yeah, it'll change automatically. So that should be good. Some commercial buildings should build up here. Oh no, I chose the wrong one. I'm sorry guys, you have to go again. I wanted to have this here. Sorry guys, no hotels, no leisure. I don't need hotels there. Please, go, go, go. Go, go, go. Yeah, that's fine. That's reasonable. Maybe a little hospital or at least doctor's office I think would be nice to have, because farmers, yeah, they can hurt themselves pretty badly. I think one of the graveyards here would be nice to have, because I think it's more reasonable in a rural area to have a graveyard anyway, even if most towns in like the area where I'm living, they all have crematoriums, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's put down one sauna here, at least for some convenience reasons, and maybe an elementary school. Elementary schools always make sense. Isn't there a community school? Probably. I haven't built one of those. I have not yet built one of those. So yeah, let's go for a community school here. It's fair. They should have at least some schooling option available close by. Okay, now I have to move some stones here. Wonder why they are still laying around here. Yeah, but it's like it's an industrial area. And there is some pollution happening, but why? Garments. Why do I have garments here? So I wanna make sure that I need probably another district here. I know I made this mistake kind of once already. And I want to make sure that this is farming only. Oh, not wood, but farming. Okay, it rebuilds. At least it starts to rebuild, so the pollution should be gone in a little bit, hopefully. And I also want to expand this. But to where? I'm wondering, like this could be expanded to over here to make sure that this industrial zone. So in the meantime, I just redesigned or changed my industrial district here a little bit because I want to include one more industrial area here with a few more farm related industrial buildings. I believe that here might become an issue, so I'm deleting that again because that warehouse will attract a lot of traffic. So let me see where things are going with this here. And I also have to make sure, yeah, they are all supplied by water. There's a house burning, so I think a small fire station over here would make sense to keep those citizens a little bit safer and at least happy. Orchard company, so that, yeah, that already changed. I believe there are so many trucks here. So what is this? What does that change? Robots. Safety at work is supervised more carefully. Blah, blah, blah. Improved logistics. Yeah. Well, I'm making a lot of revenue here. So I'm completely fine with that. Just checking total profit 1,200. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine for me. So I'm checking now how big that industrial area is currently. So I could potentially include some meat in this industry as well. I don't want to do that. I'm not very eager, to be honest, to go for this. But yeah. So first of all, let me change a couple of roads here. So that should be fine. I'm upgrading those as well. And then I'm laying down new roads here. I think 2 should be good. 2436, ouch. 24, another 24 here. That's fine. And then I'll have to check and see, like, first, the size of the farming industry here can be increased significantly, at least for now. I'm using the bigger brush here because it's making things a bit easier. Then again, taking care of the water supplies here, all fine. Here as well. Do they have enough? They should have enough, I think. Maybe I need another direct connection. Yeah, I think I'm setting up another direct connection here to my train line. So I'm moving that up by 12 here. 12 meters height. Then over here. Then maybe straight another 5 units to be able to connect First I need this helping line here, and then I can probably reconnect with the network. So I can give them another option to reconnect with the train station on a different side. Those silos are a bit annoying here. I think probably it wasn't a very good place to put that down. So I'm relocating this to over here to see how the traffic changes. And then I'm including a few animal pastures here. Like here, like there, like there. Or maybe another one. Can I sneak this in? Also like here. Okay, I'm including 3 of those here. Fine, that should be good. Some cattle. And then obviously we need some processing. So we do have a flour mill, maybe we need another one. Closer to here. Probably with a little side road. One flour mill over there. So that's connected. And then milk impala, slaughterhouse. Well, I don't like slaughterhouses, but yeah. Okay, I'm rebuilding this because it was too close. That's better. So this is way better to get that connected, because otherwise it looks a little bit weird, like having those things directly attached to the cattle animal pastures here. It's not a good idea. So that's fine. Milking poly. That's connected. I'm wondering, what have I missed right now? Well, hopefully nothing. I just have to replan another road connection here. I'm connecting this directly to up here. And that's again a ridiculous spot here. So I'm moving you, and probably I'll add one of those here too. So that's supplied by water now. And I can delete that other water line here because I didn't need it. So why are so many trucks moving out here? Where are they going to especially? Okay, so I'm putting down one more silo probably here, one more silo over there, and then a couple more warehouses, maybe some smaller ones. But first I'm extending this road up here, and I'm using a one-way here. Do I have a chance to have a 2-lane one-way? Yeah, maybe I can do that, upgrading that road here to a one-way road only, leading to a few small warehouses. This here, and that here, this here as well, And then you guys need water as well. So that's fine, that's connected. And now I just have to set like storage mode balance, storage resource, animal products, flour, animal products, and flour, I think. Oh, farming products. Well, that's even better. I think farming products. And we go for farming products as well here. Perfect. So I'm curious to see that come to life. And this here, stored resource, none, which is ridiculous because of obviously I need farming product storage here. So that agricultural area looks, at least from my perspective, beautiful. And then I could even like work with a new district setup here. Okay, including of 12 here and there. I'm picking up those roads, replacing them, and creating another grid here with another 12 by 12 by 12, having here 12 by 24 by 12, expanding my water lines, and setting up a new zone. Well, I'm looking forward to hopefully a new Cities Skylines 2 feature, which might enable us to just drop squares or circles on the map instead of having to paint it actually onto those district areas, which would most likely increase the whole setup thing here significantly. And I believe another one-way road would make sense to have over here that connects up there. And I want to have some more, at least two big warehouses. Oh yeah, I could put down actually two. Nice. Two big warehouses. Storage mode balanced. Stored goods would be farming products. Stored goods would be again farming products, and then we have another water line here. Then most likely I will need an additional, I'm just moving that with I need another power supply here, just in the center, to make sure that everything's supported properly here, this whole farming district. But that's, oh gosh, those silos. I'm wondering why those warehouses. Yeah, it's 74% filled up already. That's not yet. 21, 12, 92, flour. So much traffic going on in those industrial districts. It's crazy. That's so crazy. But it became a huge farm anyway, so I have to solve that sooner or later. And I think they are all heading to those large grain silos like crazy. Could I put those? Oh, okay. Water supply is becoming an issue. That's fine. Using another one here. Connecting that up to the network as well. That should be good. Should be fine, should be working. So could I potentially, I'm trying something to solve that, or at least some of the traffic issue. So could I potentially have an upgraded one-way two-lane road to here and move all of those silos to just one location here? I know this might cause quite some trouble. Let me see what happens. But probably some of the traffic could end up more likely in one of those areas. So I know, like, this is getting a really long episode now, but I kind of feel that I can't really stop playing right now. That should not be an opportunity for them to go here. So probably I'm just deleting. Let me check. I'm just deleting this road here. But obviously not the. I don't want to have that here. Well, it's better to have some more like industrial buildings here and maybe there. That's fine. And maybe even over here. But then they have to go there. But they are all waiting in line only for these silos here. I don't get that. Why are they the preferred storing method? Maybe some of you like can tell me. It's a 2-lane one-way. Okay, I'm upgrading that. A 2-lane one-way industrial road, that's fine. I'm not upgrading this one. There, I have to upgrade this one. Or I want to. I don't have to, but I want to. So that it looks a bit more consistent. And then I also will create another connection here where I will put the rest of my silos from here to starting over there. I need some water again. Over here. Moving everything in one place is maybe not smart, but I want to take away a lot of the traffic, if possible, from the existing areas. And now you can see like how big this area is becoming, and probably also some of those. Nah, that doesn't really make sense. Well, I have to empty that. I don't want to have those here. And I want to put down a few more warehouses in the hopes that I can store a couple more crops here instead of somewhere else farming farming. So this traffic in my industrial zone, it's getting slowly better. At least it piles up less in only one direction. Maybe I need again another thing here. And I also have to move. I want to move at least that silo here. Okay, I'm rebuilding that bit here. So that leads up there. I was a bit sloppy, I'm sorry. Changing that direction to over there so they will not get together in one. And then I have to do some traffic management before I'm ending this episode now. So that's kind of hard, really. So again, they don't have to slow. They don't have to slow down here for whatever reason. So there shouldn't be any pedestrians going here. So you can move. Everybody should be able to move here. No pedestrians here. I don't want to see any single pedestrian walking here. So that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Even here, I don't need those. You should move, you should move. No pedestrians here, none there. None there, none there. You should move, you should move. Okay, you can go, that's fine. You can go. Again, no pedestrians here. And obviously you can go, no pedestrians here. I don't want to see any pedestrian here in my industrial zone. It doesn't make a single sense here. No pedestrian here, none there. I can potentially improve that. Not sure. First, I'm taking care of those here. Then of those as well. Slowly, hopefully that traffic will vanish. Well, it won't vanish. This is the worst traffic management I ever did. I think ever did. Can't put enough emphasis on this. No pedestrians. Go. No pedestrians, no pedestrians, no pedestrians, no pedestrians. Go. Please go, please go. Same for this here. No pedestrians. You just go. Should I have a 4-lane? So one way. Would that increase anything? 2-way, 4 lanes, medium industrial road. Yeah, probably I have to replace that here with a significant upgrade. So they are all wandering around here. That's fine. It's getting even worse. I have that feeling, a slight impression that it's getting even worse since I upgraded these roads. But that's ridiculous, honestly. It's that area and that industrial area is not really working at all. And that's also kind of an issue. So I wanna change that. But where can I move you? Where can I the fuck move you? Oh, I could potentially move this here. Just take it and delete that here. Pick up that piece of road and make it like this, even though it looks a bit strange. But potentially it could help because we have one intersection, one less intersection here. And now I'm going to have another check on my roads here, so it's still configured the way it was before. That silo over here is causing again some trouble. That's a huge industrial area. Is that foggy street? Is it one way still? Yeah, it's still one way. So potentially if I'm changing that direction here, let me see. Sometimes you can like manage traffic that way. Sometimes it does work, but sometimes it does definitely not work. And I'm not sure whether it works in my case. Because like what's happening here is so crazy. I didn't expect that, to be honest, to be such a huge problem. If I'm spreading things out at least a bit, I don't know whether I can make things easier for the traffic. Now I want to plant some trees between those crop fields. And one last thing I have to check. And now I'm really about to end my episode here. So no pedestrians, please move. No pedestrians, please move again. And I think it's just those few train lines here. I need another connection. I definitely need another one. So now I hit 50k. Is there an option for me to buy a new thing? No, not yet. I think with 48. I'm wondering when I'm actually getting my new district here. Because it would be a shame if I didn't have that here. Yeah, but either way. So I'm ending this now. So either way, I was able, you can see a huge blank area. I still left it the way it was to maybe have some less high density housing in that area. Because it was a former industrial area, so I might want to leave it as that and just even reuse the existing road layout at later stages. So as you can see, the biggest change here happening this episode is a new industrial area here. And this is so huge. As you can see, this is so extensive that I'm having massive traffic issues here. But that's something I have to solve in a bit. I have to probably rebuild some of the road layout later on. yeah, so sorry that it was, or that it became such a big, such a long episode this time. But I think it was worthwhile. Hopefully it was worthwhile for you to follow my building process here, and that you have maybe learned one or the other thing along the way. The next thing I'm going to focus on is this little forest area that I'm going to expand to over here, and then I can begin with setting up additional industry zones at a later stage, I think. So yeah, at that point in time, I would like to thank you guys for joining me, for hanging in, for tuning in again to me, Ben, playing Cities Skylines here in my city of Springvalley. In case you haven't followed me yet, in case you haven't left me a like or a comment on one of my videos, I would very much appreciate it if you did so, because that keeps me going. Give me some recommendations, provide me with your own insights, with your own information. I'm more than happy to learn from you guys and improve my gameplay over time. So thanks very much for joining me again. Have a nice day, enjoy your time, and I hope to see you soon back on my channel here. Have a good one. Bye bye.